G'day Overtakers, here we are, day 3.
Day 3 road trip. We'll see all the action, all the passes. Well, you won't see all the passes. You see that on the live, but we'll show you the highlights.
Live up in the corner if you want to watch it out, but we'll show you the highlights. We'll have a chat to a few people and we'll check out what's going on day 3 of the road trip.
See who wins their classes as well. We'll have a quick look and yeah, stick around to see who won what.
Yes.
Who was the quickest? Can Hoff get there?
I think he can. I'm sure he'll come back around and try and hit another 5-1.
Yeah, let's see how we go.
Let's crack straight into it.
Alright, Scooter, we're ready for a road trip drag challenge, mate, with Frank. How do you rate this event so far?
Well, mate, yeah, she's a 100% event. It's just so much fun, heaps of cool people you meet, make heaps of new friends, and yeah, it's really casual.
And how about Frank? Can you tell us a little bit about Frank, engine, trans, whatnot?
This is, we call it Frankie because it's made up of heaps of bits, so she's the Frankenstein, hence the little Frankie in the cab there. It's a 5.1 Cleveland with 2V alloy heads, C4 auto, Ford Explorer, 8.8 inch diff, and runs 13 seconds all day long.
And we noticed on Friday that you were hot lapping the hell out of it. That looked like a bunch of fun.
Yeah, I ended up with 12 or 13 passes on Friday, and then ended up another 12 yesterday. So
definitely get your money's worth out of the event, mate.
Yeah, you got to do it.
And what would you say to anybody who hasn't been out here before?
You're really missing out on something. We've brought people along that were going to bring cars, come along as crew, and now they're all going home and building cars. And you got the boys like the Mackay boys, they start with 2 cars, end up with 14 cars, and they're talking 20 next year coming from Mackay. And it's just, that's how good the event is. It's, you know, so many friends, so much fun, and that's all it's about, just driving your car and having a ball.
Thanks very much, mate.
No worries, cheers.
G'day, Overtakers. We're back.
Hey, here we are, yet again, another week, another Thursday. We've come back. And actually, no, what are we talking about? We're back. We weren't even here last week.
Yeah, that's what I mean by we're back.
Ah, yeah.
We're
Well,
back
we weren't
because
here
we weren't here last week. Because I was sick.
I was here.
I had the flu. I've still got a bit.
Oh, this
Still got a bit of a cough going on.
Mate, I was here. I don't know where you were. You're still not here. That's the problem. You are still not here, mate. So, but we do have some other people here in the chat.
We do.
Tyler. We've got
We
a
do
few
have some people
joining
here
us.
in the chat. Let's
20
say
people
g'day to
there
them.
already joined us. A few
Let's
likes
switch over to live chat.
coming through.
Adam Geary, James
Yes.
Bayliss, g'day. Malacca Media, how you going? Jason Tompkins, Darren Davidson, Ike Rumba, Scotty Sherrington. Mum's in the chat. Mad Cow Mark, Legend, how are you? UFO Sorcery Engineering, g'day Alex.
Congratulations. Happy birthday.
Well, there you go. Happy birthday. Grump202,
Maybe a whole
g'day.
day ago now.
Keep scrolling me way up. Nan's in the chat. Huggy, g'day. How are you, Huggy? Paige,
Mate. Hello.
keep going. Mark Biffin, how you going? 4JB1, Performance Parts and Mods, g'day.
G'day, mate. G'day. Good to see you here. We've got a bit of news, a bit of car news to chat through, a couple of stories, Tyler, I think you've got for us, and to talk through.
Yep.
And we'll see what's going on. My video quality looks pretty poor, but it's probably my settings. Does it drop me back? Auto 720. We'll try and up my settings to see if that looks better.
Adam
Looking good
Geary,
average
how you
on the
going?
straight line. Might be your data rate there, Tyler.
I'm uploading fine. Uploading is not dropping any frames or anything.
Just me. That's all right. I'll just concentrate on being here. A lot going on, mate. Going on.
Yeah, there is.
Keeping busy. We've got a few things in the background happening. We might. I don't know, Tyler. How's the edit process going?
G'day, Rob. How are you?
G'day, Rob. G'day. Any secrets going to get dropped in the next week or so?
Nah, I don't think so.
No. Keep staying secret on that one.
Yeah. See how we go.
See what happens. We'll wait and see. You need lots of convincing
Depends
to try and
what
get that
happens.
one out.
Yeah.
Depends what happens. 17 months, Grump 202. Well done, man.
Legend, 17 months. Ute officially drives and skids, but found a hairline crack in the right-hand hub assembly, so got a couple of second-hand ones coming.
There you go. And I see you getting rid of something the other day as well. I thought I saw something about that. The secret wish one. We'll wait and see. Alex. So we'll have to wait and see. I'm probably a few people know some secrets, only because it's very hard to keep things to myself. I do struggle. Need to share some things.
Yeah, you've done pretty well to
we've-
actually not share this on your Facebook once yet.
I know, right? I know. It's killing me. I'm like, just release the bloody video already. Definitely killing me. But yeah, we got a lot going on.
Here you go. Shane Sermon bought some glasses at Mitre 10. Instant
An
HD.
instant HD. I need some of those Mitre 10 glasses.
Skid
Hey?
Pig, g'day. How are you, Skid Pig?
G'day. All right. We will maybe get to that. So feel to ask questions and see if you can get any hints from tonight's show. But there is definitely some. If you are in the know and you are in the chat, just stay quiet. Shh.
Yeah.
Um, but if not, then yes, feel free to ask away.
hmm
But
Well, we'll start off. There is some news around Jamboree. Jamboree Melbourne has unfortunately been cancelled for this year.
yeah, a bit of a
There's
bummer there,
just
guys.
some works that are going to go on at HPR, and with the weather, it's putting a lot of pressure on the team there. So Jamboree decided that they'd cancel their event for now. They will be back in Melbourne at some point, but they don't want to put a whole bunch of pressure on the team there at Heathcote to get all these works done when the weather's not great and it's hard to do. We look at Warwick and how much a lot of that's been set back just by the wet weather we've been having. So
Yeah, yep. No, that's definitely true. So, yeah, we're losing viewers. Stay with us. Stay with us. We've got a bit to talk through. Um, yeah, no, we will miss out on a trip down there. We're really looking forward to doing Jamboree and getting to Heathcote. Um, I've been told we've got to stop calling it Heathcote, Tyler.
yeah.
Queenslanders call it Heathcote. Heathcote. Been schooled by some Victorians that it is Heathcote
hmm
Raceway. Um, yeah, we'll unfortunately won't get there to do the streaming because of the event not being on. We could obviously still go, but we will have nothing to stream it. But the work's on track, so the guys will do that anyway. So you don't need us there for that. But we will continue with the rest of our roster. We've still got heaps of racing on for the rest of the year.
Yeah.
We have the massive one. So I think you've titled the show tonight 16 days. Really, 16 days
Yep. It's only 16
until
days.
Outlaw Nitro Funny Cars. We're heading up to Palmyra Raceway, up to Mackay.
Yep.
This is a big one, guys. Really big one. We'll go up and check those out and see what's going on up there.
2 days of
Check
racing
out
there, Friday and Saturday. Saturday for the
big
Outlaw Nitro
guns.
Funny Cars. So
Yeah, we'll have all the test and tune as well. So
mhm.
they've asked us to come up and even cover the test and tune on the Friday, and they said we might just get a few sneaky passes out of the funny cars on the Friday as well. So
There you go.
um, So yeah, we'll bring you that action. We'll be there to cover all that, and yeah, we're going to do the big drive.
Mhm.
Um, get the gear up there, get set up, get a couple of days of live streaming for you guys to watch. Make sure you share it out when it comes on, and get as many people on there for us as we can, and we can get good coverage and continue to try and grow this sport.
Yeah,
So
absolutely.
that's what it's all about.
And then we've got
So
the week after that we got Kenda.
straight
Yeah,
back, talk about
Willowbank
growing
Raceway,
sport.
Kenda, Friday, Saturday. We'll be there
Yes.
streaming that one. And then
Yep.
that'll be another big one. Lots of wheel stand action. Keen to see the wheelie cam, I'm going to call it, how that goes at
Yes.
Kenda. Because
Yeah.
there was some
We'll set
absolutely
that
sick
up.
shots at Jamboree, and but wheel stands are plenty at Kenda always, so it'll be a great little angle for Kenda.
Yeah, so
Chop
Carumba,
Chop
yes,
Master,
definitely.
g'day.
Willowbanks for the rest of the year events. Yeah, we have Kenda, so we've got the Kenda Radial Series.
Then we got
That's
Road
the
Trip.
sorry, and it's called what's the one? This is the big one, right? The Radial Riot, is it?
Yeah,
Is it
I
right?
think so.
Yeah. Sorry. This is the big one. This is the belts. This is
Yeah,
the whole year comes together for
the Radial
Kenda, and
Riot.
they have the championship belts at that one. So, and the dates, Tyler, what would be those dates? That will be
Mhm.
October.
It is. I just closed the page.
Sorry,
October
October
5th,
7th.
5th to 8th, but the stream will be the 7th and 8th.
Yep. So
And 4
get out
p.m.
there, get on track, and have a look at that at Kenda at Willowbank. Then there is more racing at Kenda. Sorry, at Willowbank.
Yeah,
There is heaps more
we got
racing at
Road
Willowbank
Trip.
this year. Road Trip. And I reckon if you're lucky, if you message through, you might get an entry. But I
You,
would message through if you want to race at Road Trip.
Do it
Send them a
now.
message. You just might be lucky and get through, and Mick might find a spot for
G'day,
you.
Psyop.
G'day, mate. See how that goes, but get onto it
Hmm.
before too long if you're keen to race. If not, get out there on track and at track and watch the action. But road trip free for spectators, that one.
Yep.
So yeah, you can 3 days of racing, driving. It's a full event. Um, yeah, definitely worth getting out. That's the first weekend of November.
Hmm.
So if we look at the calendar, Tyler, we'll get the date for that.
That is the 4th to the 6th of November.
There you go. And then the next big one out there at Willowbank will be the 10th of December. Yeah.
Yep.
When
Yeah, Overtaking Lane.
we're out there,
And
Overtaking Lane and Addictive Events
Cross
out there
Addictive
together.
Events. Out there for
So,
the OTL and Addictive Events Christmas Bash.
yeah, so
Motoring, like, I don't know, motoring extraordinaire, I guess.
yeah, Motoring Expo.
There you
Yeah,
go.
so we're keen for some stuff out there. So 30th of September for the funny cars. Someone just asked that. Chop Chop Master. 30th of September up at Palmyra.
That'll be the
Another
test and
test and
tune.
tune,
The
test and
first will
tune, and
be
a
the
couple
race
of
day.
exhibition run, and then
Yeah.
the first is the actual race day. So 1st of October. So yeah, tune in or come along and be up there on track and check it out.
Yeah.
Icrump says, any news since Wedlock's big crash? No, I've not heard anything. He was okay after the accident. He was fine at that point. I haven't heard any more since then, so I haven't heard anything to the contrary other than that he was okay. Obviously, a lot of damage to the car, but I believe he might have another one. So that's about all I know on that one. But yeah, December 10, get on that one. Start sharing that out there. I can say it will be big.
Mhm.
It's going to be big.
It is.
So and on all Nissan powered event. There you go, Tyler at Heathcote the same weekend as our event.
Oh, there you go.
So we haven't had the Overtaking Lane couch for a while, Tyler, because you haven't been here. But normally we would have the Overtaking Lane couch. Am I right? We would be
Yeah.
on the couch. The show is chatting with us on the couch. And I
Yeah.
reckon that couch just may make a trip to Willowbank on December 10, and the OTL couch may be there, so you can get out there on December 10, be on the OTL couch, and not just with Overtaking Lane, but with many other YouTubers as well. Let me just say there will be others there. Wait for the announcements to come, but I can tell you now that. We'll wait till you see it on other channels, but there will be definitely other YouTubers out there to drop in and see, and it'll be a big event. So it will be a big event. The racing is only 150 spots. There is free spectators. There is free show and shine. It will be a motoring expo. We've already got a few bits and pieces lined up. We've got the burnout cars. I know handful will be there. Psychopath will be there. Locked in already. We've got tractor pull machines out there on show. We've got some nostalgic gases. We've got the hamsters out there. Going to be out there. The hamster uh, cars will be there to talk about what's involved in that class.
Yeah.
And yeah, you can go check that out. There's heaps more. There's heaps more coming. Like just wait and see. We're just waiting as we lock this stuff in. What else will be there? But we're talking to a lot of different people. Won't be all drag racing related. There could be all sorts of racing cars and bits and pieces. So there's heaps going to be on. So bigger than Expo 88, says Shane. Tyler, you remember Expo 88?
No.
No. Oh, I do remember that one. So no, it should be good. anyone just dropped out in chat? I
In
think he must
chat.
have dropped out. Chat then. Oh, it was like he dropped out in chat in the middle of that sentence.
I think everyone was okay.
We'll get the oil girl banner. We'll have to. I've got to locate that. It's never made it back out of a box since the last shed got packed up. So
Yeah, it's hidden somewhere. You'll find it.
we might do. We'll get a few banners up behind that one. I have to bring back the shed podcast. So no worries, Chop Chop. Hopefully that helps. We'll have Grump 202 there for the Christmas bash as well. Excellent. There you go. So we'll have heaps and heaps there to show. We've already got trophy sponsors on board as well. So yeah, there'll be plenty of trophies, plenty of categories.
Yeah.
So much happening. So much happening.
And
If you
more to
know
come.
someone
You just
wanna
got to
get
be there,
involved,
and it's free spectators. Don't forget to
Yep.
mention that's free spectators. So you don't have to come out and race. You can just come out and watch and hang out, and it's free to get
Yeah.
in. So check out the traders. Check out what's on show. Check out some racing, and bring the whole family along as well, because it's we're really going for that sort of like family orientated event where you can bring your kids
Yeah.
along as well, and they can have a good fun day at the races. So it's sort of they're the future generation. So
That's so true. So true. So we want to have a bit of everything. Time to guess can be put the cruiser down the strip. Definitely. We'll do that. Yeah, 150 entries though on the track. So that part of it, that's the only part that you would need to pay is for the track entry if you want to race on the day, and $150 gets you in for that. So,
yeah,
Brendan's mate, thank you.
legend.
Throwing
Thank you.
$10
$10.
towards the Christmas bash. You are a legend. Thank you. So, no, we'll have plenty there, and we'll make sure that for the members we've got some specials and stuff around the track for you as well. And
Mhm.
I'll certainly we'll wait and see what I can
For the
get.
Xmas
But we
bash.
will have some traders there, and I will ask traders to put on some specials for OTL members. So we'll work out exactly how that works, whether you've got to show your phone, show you're a member or something like that, or whether we give you a special code for the day,
Yeah.
something like that. But we'll work something out so that you actually have a special discount with traders. And, I can't say how much it'll be because it might vary across the different traders,
Yeah.
but we'll work on that. So, so great opportunity there. And and there will be some good things on offer there, parts and different bits and pieces. It won't be all merch. Yes, there'll be merch stuff there, different merch from all different places as well. But there will be parts available, car parts and
Mhm.
all sorts of stuff. So we're working on that and trying to get as many in as we can. And if you know someone that should be, um, that should be, then should be involved or should be a trader at the event, then let us know and send them our way. Get them to get in touch with me. Send us a message um, through our Facebook or our email,
Mhm. Absolutely.
info@overtakinglane.com.au, and we'll get them out there. And we'll send them a pack on how they can be involved.
Yeah.
So, I could keep talking about the event for ages, but we did talk about it a bit last week, so I won't.
Yeah. We'll just
Won't
keep
keep on it. We do have
talking a
some.
little bit about it every week, and leading up to
Yeah,
it. So, but you just
I
make sure you
think there'll
get
be
there
a
if
bit
you
more
can,
next
because
week.
it's yeah, free free entry for spectators. So make sure you get up and get in if you can
Put
do
it
it.
on show, whatever.
Yeah, bring your car out, put it
Um,
on show. The show and shine's free to enter, and you could head home with a trophy. So,
there's people coming on board and sponsoring trophies, and they get to choose what they want to include as
Mm-hmm.
a trophy, and it can just be some different stuff at times, right? It's not.
Yep.
Yeah, we'll have the usual um,
Best
best
paint,
cars,
best
best
Holden,
paint.
best thing. Yep.
We'll have all the usuals, but then could be anything, right? So
Yeah.
um, I've got someone that really wants best engine swap, Tyler.
Well, there you go. That'd be a pretty good one. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know whether you could guess who would want to sponsor a best engine swap, but it's someone that does like engine swaps. So there you go. Yeah, so all the different stuff. There could be anything, right? So um, just be there.
Yeah.
Be there.
Absolutely.
Expect you there.
All right. Well, let's chat some news. We'll start
Righto.
off with a little bit of GTR news. This picture is not a GTR though. This is a police helicopter.
Okay, I got it. I got the story.
Because
Yep. I'll
because
open it up.
a stolen Nissan GTR is tracked by police in Melbourne using GPS.
Yeah, right.
Satellite tracking technology has helped police stop an alleged thief of a rare Japanese sports car before it disappeared. The GTR, which police say was worth more than $250,000, was allegedly stolen from Melbourne's northeast when the offender hitched a car trailer to his Ford Territory with the Nissan Coupe on board. The owner of the GTR had recently imported the car into Australia and had fitted the GPS device to his vehicle when it arrived, but notified police when he noticed suspicious movement from the tracker on Wednesday afternoon. Police pursued the Territory and trailer and attempted to intercept the vehicle, but a police car was struck by the Ford, with officers avoiding injury in the incident. The Victoria Police Air Wing then shadowed the vehicle, witnessing it collide with a fence in nearby Hurstbridge. The male driver attempted to flee the scene on foot before being arrested. The 20-year-old man from Bundoora in North Melbourne is currently assisting police with their inquiries. It's not clear which generation of GTR was involved in the alleged theft. However, current market prices suggest it may have been between 99 to 2002 R34 GTR.
I was thinking it was going to be like an R35 or something when you're talking about that. I thought maybe they might have had some sort of GPS tracking standard, but this is
It's been added in.
put it in.
Yeah.
And added in.
G'day, Hoff.
G'day,
How are you? Says, is it a wheel night? No wheel tonight.
No wheel night tonight. No wheel night tonight. But definitely we'll have one soon, and we'll give away heaps of tickets to
maybe we
event.
do the. Maybe we do like a. Maybe we do just a like giveaway wheel at the event.
That's a good idea, Tyler. We should have a giveaway wheel at the event. We'll bring the wheel.
What if we did we could build a live a wheel, and we put the prizes on it, and say I don't know, you did a raffle or whatever, or when they come in they get a ticket or something like that, and then we call out the ticket, they get to come up, spin the wheel, and that picks their prize.
Yeah, or the members, Tyler. Could be the members wheel.
Could be.
The members wheel. The members get to spin the wheel. So that could be something. There you go. And they've included. I noticed that story. They included some photos of R34s, but not necessarily anything.
Yeah, it's not confirmed which one it was. He probably wants to maybe he wants to keep that a secret, I guess.
Well, he got his car back. That's a good thing, right?
Absolutely.
My question would be. Sorry, I was going to say my question would be what was this GPS tracking exactly?
Yeah,
like?
Which one was it?
Which one
might
was
have to do some scouring of the internet. We might be able to find it.
There just seems to be value in this one. Definitely a worthwhile investment.
Yeah,
I guess they all may be, but this one's a proven winner.
Alex says a Vegemite giveaway.
It will be a bit hard to spin it from Melbourne. You'll have to hitch a ride. Scottus Maximus, the king of engine swap. No, I wasn't. I was not referring to Hoff. He may tune the wheel on the day though. We'll get him to hook We could have him now.
Yeah, what if that's how the wheel
laptopping
spins?
wheel.
It wheel spins off of like two-step or something.
That sounds really difficult to create. We'll, we'll work something out.
All right. How about we move on? We talked in the past about Maserati. They got rid of the V8, and the new Maserati Gran Turismo hit the road with the MC20's Tuno V6.
All
Now,
right.
I
Okay.
will say that it looks pretty much like every other Maserati looks that you see around. It doesn't look like they've changed much.
Styling has been pretty well kept the same, hey?
Yeah. Yeah, they released some exterior images of the soon-to-be launched sports car overnight, while confirming the Nijuno power plant for Medina and Trofeo trim levels. Versions of the 3-litre twin-turbo V6 engine are already used in the MC20 supercar, where it premiered, and the all-important Grisale SUV. The company hasn't said what the Gran Turismo's power and torque outputs will be just yet. In the Maserati MC20, the twin-turbo V6 produces 463 kilowatts of power and 730 newton meters of torque, whereas in the Grisale Trofeo, it produces 390 kilowatts and 620 newton meters of torque. Maserati also showed off a set of uncamouflaged exterior photos of the Gran Turismo Medina with a pearlescent finish that combines white and blue with yellow and green. Let me grab this second photo here. There we go. There's a photo of the front as well.
Of the pearlescent colours and yep. Yeah. Should I be more excited by a Maserati? I don't know. Or is that?
Yeah, I don't know.
I probably someone will be. It's their thing. It's maybe just not my thing. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
Probably
I
nice
just
to
thought I'd
check
put
it
it
out.
in
If I
there.
drove down the road or was cruising beside me.
Yeah.
But always
What we
also
need
the
is
sound of-
Maserati to just contact us and go, do you want to have a test drive and do a video?
Oh, it might be. I could fall in love with it at that point. I don't know. Has it got the same sound now with a V6 as well?
Mm.
Is it you're gonna have that excitement for it in that way? I don't know. I'd like to be Top Gear and testing it around our Top Gear track, but and the OTL track, but we're not. So maybe I'd be more excited for it at that point. But yeah, I don't know. There's a question there, not certain, but Dave's beard is either masking a step ladder or Joel Garner. Vote in the comments. Now, the confusion of that, Jamie, would be Joel Garner, the cricketer. Maybe not everyone would know, or Joel Garner, the AFL. I guess others wouldn't know that either. So there's a few famous Joel Garners.
Well, I've got a video clip here. I'm just going to play in the background just for the sound. So if you want, you can turn your sound up on your end. You'll hear this in 30 seconds. Like, I don't know, I don't know if it's that exciting, actually, the sound or anything either. Like, it just doesn't, it doesn't sound as angry. This is the same V6, but in the MC20, so.
Does it sound like a Toyota Lexus?
It's just manging.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, it's a bit average.
Yeah. There's yeah, I don't know. It's just it doesn't sound as exciting as what could have been, you know. And they are talking about going all electric as well, having an all electric model. So that probably sounds better. Maybe doesn't make a noise.
Yeah, not excited by it at all. I think Columbus is not a big fan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, what about you've become actually I shouldn't say that. Well, you've got a Ford in your stables now. You probably never thought you would have owned a Ford, the
I do have.
F-150. Would
No,
you
I don't have an
consider?
F150.
Isn't the F truck? Isn't it
And it's not an F100. It
F350?
is an
Sorry.
F350.
Well, I don't know why I
Yeah,
said
yeah.
F-150, but it's F350. But would you be interested in adding the Dark Horse to the stable? Here we go. This is the new
Another
Mustang.
story.
The new
Oh,
Mustang. It's at least 12 months from hitting our shores, but Ford has already confirmed a track-oriented Dark Horse is being added to the Australian stable.
I'm not a new Mustang fan either, Tyler. Look, and I do not mean to offend anybody. Like, just because, obviously my opinions really don't mean that much. You know what I mean? Like, in the whole world, scheme of things,
Yeah.
you like what you like, and if you like something, then that's cool. Don't be persuaded in any way by me, or be critical of me. But I'm not a fan of new Mustangs. I don't know. I like to see them.
Yep.
Yeah, there's a couple of nice old Mustangs on the weekend that I saw.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There was. Yep.
And I do know, I
Sexy
know a few
66,
people
I
with it.
think, was one, wasn't it? That's
Yeah,
the one
that
I
was
remember.
cool. Yeah, there was there is. I know a few people with new Mustang, and they're nice.
Mm-hmm.
They are nice. And they do have a lot of comforts and stuff like that. I guess. Oh, look. I guess you also got to say, what have we got in the way of a new Holden? Not much.
Yeah.
So it's really the only other option, isn't it?
Yep, it is.
Adam Geary's got a Ford snuck into his paddock. There you go. Oh, caramba. Did we see a guy in a wheelchair at Jambo? Oh, I think I might have. Yeah, at the front of the grandstand there at some point, if my memory serves me okay.
Mm-hmm. I didn't see much. I
Darren
was too
says
focused.
problem with the Mazda Martis is it can't change the iconic body style. Yeah. I
Yeah.
get that. So when they say look at all the new features, you look at it and say, okay, where? Yeah. So okay, yeah, that's true, right? They can't change it. They're stuck.
Racing purple RX4. Yes, actually, I do. I recall someone telling me about this. He races the car. It's all set up with hand controls and stuff, I think.
I didn't see that.
I think Terry was telling me about it, Terry Dale. I missed a lot of the stuff that happened out there. I was just focused on making sure the live stream stayed going, running ads and whatnot. And making sure everything sounded all good. Keeping on top of that.
What was his plates? I can remember. What was the plates? I'll go back and have a look. I'll have to check that out in the video.
Yeah, but with the introduction of the 7th generation Mustang, Ford Australia will be adding a new special edition nameplate. That's something we've talked about 65 times on the show. There's like 60 different special editions of the Mustangs. I feel like at one point it was nearly every week.
That was the old set in the lounge room of Morella over Runaway Bay.
This is the Dark Horse is what it's called. Dark Horse is a street and track capable performance Mustang with striking visual cues and all of the capability sports car lovers expect. With sinister looks and a specially modified 5-litre V8, Dark Horse will set a new benchmark for Australian street and track performance.
Well, that sounds impressive.
You've got to put your mic back down.
I thought I did.
Or closer. You were very quiet then for me.
Yeah,
you maybe came.
Maybe what?
You maybe came through a bit quieter for me. I don't know.
Yeah. No, I think that's starting to sound a bit more impressive.
Ford hasn't detailed how much power the Dark Horse will have from its 5-litre V8 engine, but says it's targeting at least 373 kilowatts. Expect a choice of a 10-speed automatic or 6-speed manual transmission.
Nearly 500 horsepower. That'll be the engine, though, wouldn't it?
Yes, yeah, they
do the
generally
grading.
measure the figures off the engine, yep.
Yeah.
Outputs and fuel economy figures are still being certified across the range and therefore haven't been announced, but Ford says the Mustang will have more power, greater efficiency, and quicker 0 to 100 km an hour sprint times across the board than the current car. The outgoing model V8s produce 339 kilowatts of power and 556 newton meters of torque in GT guise, and 345 kilowatts of power in Mach 1.
Okay. It's not a massive uplift.
No.
They could go a bit more, but it's cool. I like the name. The Dark Horse. They can
Mhm.
call their pony that. That's pretty cool. They got all the mod cons in there, of course, as well. It's look, it's a cool car.
Mm.
If you got the cash and you could daily one of those, imagine that. That'd be pretty cool.
Absolutely.
We got some comments.
Mhm.
Not bad from UFO. What else we got there? What else I missed? There was Chains is not a Ford guy, but the boss swapped Capri at Outlaw Chrome. He could definitely cop. So you told that was your car of the day up there at that one as well, the green Capri
Yes, yep.
with the plates that said it had over 800 horsepower, as well as that big boss engine in there, and even air conditioning. So
Mhm.
so that was that was pretty cool.
Yeah. Oh, it's tough looking thing. Tough looking machine. G'day, Chris.
Yeah,
How are you? Chris Young in the chat.
mate. G'day. So yeah, that was cool. I actually I don't have a problem with Ford. Actually, when I was before I owned a car, my dream car was a Ford Capri. Actually,
Mhm.
I really wanted a black Ford Capri with 351 dropped in it,
Yep.
and some big Mickey Thompson tires, and yeah, that was what I was after back in the day. So that was yeah, looking at all the different cars in Street Machine as a young fella, dreaming of the one day. But
With your mate Richard. G'day to Richard as well then.
there you go. Sands tomorrow says the whole going for the rump. Yeah. All right.
Mm.
Well, there's a bit.
Yep.
Rump also said, yeah, he sold Carnage. That's what I saw you sell the other day. And is anyone going to Octane Burnouts Sunday? Is that this Sunday? Octane Burnouts? Yeah, heading out to there. So, latest Street Machine check it in the build. Oh, it's in there, James. Oh, my subscription has run out, which was actually still getting delivered to my old addresses anyway. So he bought the house and got a free subscription to Street Machine because I was too slack to change my address. And he didn't mind. He was a car guy. Shane's on a diet. Doing well. I'm down a few kilos too, mate. Just saying. I'm going all right. Tyler, you got more. You got something
Yes.
else. You're
Yep.
not leaving me on a Mustang, right?
No. Ah, how about a Pagani?
A what?
A Pagani. Pagani Utopia.
What's the Pagani Utopia, Tyler?
We might be on the cusp of the EV era, but the new Pagani Utopia sticks with a non-electrified AMG V12.
Well, that's
And
good.
and comes with an optional manual gearbox.
Okay. Look at the overhead shot. I was just looking at the overhead picture and those mirrors look really weird. Can you see that? What I'm looking at?
Yep. Yeah, I can see that. See
Yeah,
what else
the
we can.
mirror's really, really weird on that top shot. Um,
Another photo of
so
it
this
all
is a
opened up there.
twin turbo V12 engine, um, developed on a bespoke basis by Mercedes AMG. 12-cylinder engine develops 635 kilowatts at 6,000 RPM. Now that's a little bit more exciting than the Dark Horse.
Yep. G'day, Skid Pig
635
Junior.
kilowatts.
How are you?
Hey, g'day. 1100 Newton meters of torque as well, and
Mm,
that's
plenty of talk there.
between 28 and 5,900 RPM. See you can see where I'm looking at, Tyler. Those mirrors look weird.
Yeah.
Little funny looking little bracket, like it's like a
It
antique
hold
mirror
it holds
attached to
the
the side
mirror
of it.
on the top. Yeah. Different.
Yeah.
But yeah, drives the wheels with via a 7-speed transversely mounted automated manual transmission. Pagani points out it decided not to go with a dual clutch gearbox as it is heavier and robs the driver of the ability to set the pace of the car's acceleration. A 7-speed manual transmission specially developed to handle the engine's mountain of torque is also available. No
I noticed they
performance
also
figures.
go for how many things can we open on this thing.
Yep. That's pretty standard. That's opening the boot, the bonnet, and the 2 doors.
It is
I can do
pretty
that in the
standard. It
Skyline as
looks like
well.
yeah, but yours doesn't look like a transformer when you do it.
No, it doesn't. But
Have you got that
it's pretty
picture?
cool. I did put that picture up before. Yeah.
It
Um,
looks like a transformer.
no performance figures have been issued at this stage, but with a dry weight of 1,280 kilos, the Utopia should be adequate in this department. It features a monocoque body made from a mix of carbon fiber and titanium with chromium molybdenum steel front and rear subframes. Maybe, I don't know, did they accidentally bump the B key? Molybdenum or molybdenum? I don't know how to pronounce that word.
Sorry, I'm actually looking at the photos of the interior now, Tyler.
Yep.
Have you got that picture?
I'll get
If
it
you
up
do look at
now.
the picture of the interior, they're going for this antique styling. So where
Mm.
I said that the mirrors look like this antique mirror stuck onto the side of it, I think if you look at that interior, they're going for a modern antique look.
It does look very cool though. I like it.
I'm not sure what that bit in the seat is. Um, is that like some special feature that you know? That seems like some special comfort feature. I don't know exactly what that does. Uh, what the hell is that? I can't even comment on that. You see what I'm looking at?
Yes.
There you go. So please, drop your comments on what you think that special feature is on the seats. But yeah, I don't know that sort of old school brown leather. Jamie in the chat, he'd be loving this retro look. I said suit him. Problem with this car will be, what is it, like $1 million or something?
Probably more.
Or probably more. Look at the gear stick. We've got to share some of these photos. So the gear stick photo. Sorry, I'm making you.
So the function of
Uh,
that thing in the middle of the seat is a
oh,
dial to adjust the seat height.
because that's you want to be reaching down, going for the dial all the time, while you got your date in the car with you. Oh, well, I'm just adjusting the seat height.
At least that's what it says on another website. So,
Okay.
but yeah, I
Well,
actually really, really like the look of that, like the gated transmission there. The way they've got
it's
that
crazy.
shifter set up, it looks cool.
Looks like it might, yeah, fall into issues at some point. It looks expensive. Um, there you go. So look, I said it's got that look, right? The interior is said to be inspired by the aesthetic of the leather goods and watches from the 1950s and 60s. So they've gone for a look of leather and watches.
Yeah.
Um, the steering wheel is machined from a single block of aluminium, the aluminum. The cabin also has an intricate gated shifter, as he said, and illumination surrounding all the main control pods. 99 of them will be built, Tyler.
Yeah.
Just 99.
$2.19 million US.
Let us know in the chat if you're planning on getting one of these. Hoff was going to engine swap it. He was thinking it'd be great with a 2J. That's
So that's 3.2 million Australian plus tax on top of that. So you're probably looking at over 4.
there you go. And then if we were Top Gear, Tyler, we could have matched this up against our Maserati on
Yep.
our track test.
Yep. Could have, but we didn't. So
Oh, there you go. That's insane. That is insane. I guess you've got to have something that's a little bit different if you're buying a $2 million car. So,
Yep. Oh, James has got 2 on back order. Just waiting for Salty from FMR to get back to him. There you go. Just a nice little $10 million loan there.
James, precious answer. There you go.
All right. Maybe
Nothing else on that one.
That's
$2 million.
It's a cool looking car though.
Another
That's why I put it in there. It was a cool looking car, and we have a lot of stories about all these brands going full electric and developing electric hypercars and supercars and stuff. But they're sticking and keeping the V12. So I thought that was cool to have a quick chat about.
I don't think you want to buy a $2 million electric car. So
no, probably not.
I'm going to get a drink.
Brandon Bennett says a bright orange HJ still looks better. Yeah, I'm going to start talking about the next story while you're away.
You're going to entertain these guys?
Yeah, I'll start talking the next story. Well, we're going to move into a bit of Formula One, because we talked about this a little while back about Porsche and Red Bull with a potential partnership in Formula One, and the partnership is over. It's over before it even began. The German sports car giant this weekend confirmed it has been in talks with Red Bull on the possibility of Porsche's entry Porsche's entry into Formula One, but said the pair have now jointly come to the conclusion that these talks will no longer be continued. It's believed Porsche was planning to join Red Bull if it could secure a 50% stake in the team rather than serving as an engine supplier. Red Bull racing team principal Christian Horner told Motorsport.com the breakdown was due to the cultural differences between the two brands. There was never a financial discussion. Porsche is a great brand, but the DNA is quite different. During the discussion process, it became clear that there was a strategic non-alignment. Mr. Horner told Motorsport.com at Monza, having previously bought engines from Renault and then Honda, Red Bull currently develops its own power unit with support from Honda. According to Christian Horner, it's happy to keep going it alone. We are fully focused on a Red Bull power unit, Mr. Horner told Motorsport, and if there was a like-minded partner that could contribute something to the project, then of course you would have to absolutely consider that, but it's not a prerequisite. Porsche hasn't ruled out being involved in Formula One down the track, despite the failed Red Bull deal. With the finalised rule changes, the racing series nevertheless remains an attractive environment for Porsche, which will continue to be monitored. The Volkswagen Group will have a presence in Formula One regardless of what Porsche does. Audi has confirmed it'll be in from 2026, potentially in partnership with Sauber. HQs are better, Johnny. Brendan Bennett's got a HQ Prem wagon. Might have to see if you can come along to the OTL day. Bring the wagon, put it on show, or race it if you want to race it. Speed is overrated, Jamie. Porsche just wanted the powertrain segment. This is Johnny. See you, Grump. Legend. Thanks for dropping in. John Lee, how are you? I don't know if I said g'day earlier, but how are you going, John? Hope you're well. But yeah, sort of interesting. We talked about Porsche and Audi making an entrance into the Formula One, but potentially Porsche might look at going with a different team now. So we'll see what happens. Well, I guess they have to look at going with different teams. Red Bull's not going to take them, but we'll see where they potentially end up. Who knows? Who knows? She won't quite be ready, but next year for sure. No worries. No worries. Might have to see if you can get there anyways. James, love to bring yours to the OTL event. Can you borrow the F truck to tow it up? James wants to know if he can borrow the F truck to tow up his car to the OTL day.
It'd be a big trip. Come up, get the F truck, drive it back up. Wouldn't that be a journey? Eh?
Absolutely. But the story you just missed, we talked about Formula One. We talked in the past about Porsche wanting to join the Formula One. And
Right.
they were having discussions with Red Bull. But that partnership's over before it even started.
Oh, okay.
Yep. They said the conclusion that the talks will no longer be continued.
Oh, that's all done. That's it. That wasn't much of a story then.
No, Porsche are gonna obviously just continue to try and find a different team to go in with probably. So we'll see what more news comes out from that in the future. Awesome, Brennan. Look forward to seeing you there. Look forward to seeing all the overtakers there if they can make it. Be awesome.
Yeah. Won't quite have the HQ wagon ready to go.
All right. Well, I've got one more story. We're going back to Ford. Back to Ford. Now, we're going to talk racing. We're going to talk Le Mans, which is why I've got this picture here. The Ford has confirmed that the Mustang is going to race at Le Mans.
Right.
They're returning to its famed French stomping ground with the 7th generation Mustang.
Okay. Sorry, I'm just looking at that picture. That doesn't look like a Mustang.
No, that's not a Mustang. That's a GT. It's the GT40.
Oh, I was going to.
No, that's they haven't. There's no photos of it out there, and they haven't got the Mustang out there yet. They're returning in the Mustang.
They should return in another bloody GT car.
They should, but Vegas can't be choosers.
Produced another one of those. That would have probably gone up well against the likes of the new Corvette.
Absolutely.
They could have went for that market. Just saying, Just
well, they did have one recently.
Looking at our channel, trying to get some ideas for what they should be doing.
They did have the GT. They re-released one recently.
Oh, did they? Oh,
it was a couple of years ago. The Ford GT supercar.
I should catch up on this. I should watch some sort of Thursday night car news show.
Yep. Yeah, we'd done a story on it.
Oh, did we?
Yep. I think we did a couple.
Was I drinking?
Probably. There's one for sale with 50,000 miles on it.
Yeah,
sale in the US.
Cheap.
Up to 300. Bidding is up to 388,000 at the moment.
Ooh, there you go.
And it's got 5 days left. Might be more now because this was 2 days ago.
I'm sure I wouldn't have been drinking on that show, and I would normally remember it. But I did just complain to Sally that why can we only get 3.5 glasses out of a bottle of rum?
And your glass is this big. Yeah, that's probably why.
It's not that big.
But yeah, official confirmation of the racing program happened in Detroit at the launch of the latest gen pony car, as well as the reveal of the more powerful Ford Mustang Dark Horse, which we just talked about. A GT3 spec racing version of the road car has been confirmed to be in development for some time, but this is the first indicator from Ford on what categories it intends to compete in with the motorsport prepared Mustang. Allowing Ford to take the Mustang to the 24 Hours of Le Mans is a real change set to take place in the coming years, where the GTE class will be replaced with a GT3 based rule set. The Mustang GT3 will be eligible for Le Mans in 2024, and Mark Rushbrook Global Director, Ford Performance Motorsports. We look forward to seeing Mustang race there. Ford's history at the 24 Hours of Le Mans stretches back to its debut at the Endurance Classic in 1964. In 1966, its GT40 sports car claimed all 3 podium positions in one of the event's most iconic races. To commemorate the anniversary of the legendary 1-2-3 finish, Ford returned to Le Mans in 2016, competing in the GTE category with its reborn GT supercar, claiming both first and third in the class. The Mustang's 2024 entry won't be its first in Le Mans history, with the iconic nameplate having previously competed in both 1967 and 1997. Mustang has raced at all the great tracks around the world, but there is no race or track that means more to our history than Le Mans, said Bill Ford, executive chair at the Road Cars reveal in Detroit. It's where we took on Ferrari and won in the 1960s, and where we returned 50 years later and shocked the world again. A GT3 spec Mustang also opens up eligibility to compete in several other iconic endurance races. From 2024, Ford will be able to compete for outright victory at the Bathurst 12-hour in Australia, the Nürburgring 24-hour in Germany, and Spa 24-hour in Belgium, while contending for class honours at events like Le Mans and the Daytona 24 hours at Sebring 12-hour in the USA.
And don't forget the Brisbane 17.5-minute race. No,
The Brisbane 5K. The bridge to it's the bridge to Brisbane. That's what they. All the GT3s and.
I was giggling, missing part of the story because I was reading some of the comments. There was EcoBoost. Someone said maybe EcoBoost powered. It was James, EcoBoost, and Shane. Following immense pressure from OTL media, Ford was set to bring GT40 back to Le Mans. Brendan used to get 5 glasses. I might be getting greedy. My glass has grown. Sorry, I was too busy giggling at some of those comments while that story was going.
Okay.
No, I've completely lost where I was going with all that now. I don't know.
Oh, well, that's all right. Well, I was going to start talking about events.
You can still start talking some events. What's on this weekend? I was going
That's
to
quite
just
a lot on
mention,
this
Tyler,
weekend.
that there's some work required this weekend. OTL does need a bit of work this weekend, and it's this is a job for you. Is replays, Tyler. Replays. You've got 16 days to work out how to do replays.
Mm.
Did you realise that?
I don't need to work it out. I know how to do it. I already know how to do it. It's just a matter of doing it.
And we've got the gear, but we really should test it before.
You've got the gear and no idea now.
That's true, but we really should test it before we get to Palmyra.
Yes.
Hopefully, we have some replays of some Top Fuel runs.
Mm-hmm.
Should be cool.
Outlaw Nitro Funny Cars, not Top Fuel.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, I'm 2 drinks in.
Lightweight Dave. Yeah, well, yeah, we'll work that out over the weekend, I'm sure. But
there's a plan.
Yep, needs to set up Dave's VCR. Yep. And he doesn't know how to rewind the tapes, so you got to show him how to do it.
So I've asked Tyler for grandchildren so I can get them around to hook these things up.
All right.
I didn't realise the other day, Tyler, I've got a massive collection of DVDs. We've got boxes and boxes of DVDs. They're absolutely useless to me now because I don't even have a DVD player.
You still have the Xbox? I thought you had the Xbox.
I do, but
that was your DVD player.
I'm really not hooking it up to watch DVDs. I'll just, yeah. What do I do with all these DVDs now?
I don't know.
Are they just worthless? Like, seriously, like, there's probably stuff there that's never been opened. Well, how many DVDs would I have?
I don't know, hundreds.
Like, yeah, I don't know what I do. What do you do with them now? Do people still buy them? Is there someone out there that buys DVDs because they have a DVD player and they what else are they going to do with it? They could have. I don't know. It was a great idea to collect them at the time until you realise years later that they're absolutely worthless.
Yep.
So, at the time, I was pretty proud of that collection.
Yeah, you have like a bookcase full.
Now they're all in boxes because it's like, what's the point of having them out? Anyway, no Betamax. No. I think I did have a collection of videos once. I think I would have learned too from that. But my collection of videos were all copied videos because I would just hire them out and copy all the videos from the video store for my own collection. And really, that was pointless as well. I think they all got chucked out. So, yeah.
All right, let's talk some events.
Really off topic. Sorry.
Yep. Friday to Sunday, we got the Queensland.
Day swap meet. Shane, if I took him to the swap meet, I've got to get there like at 4 a.m. and then pack them all up before 8.
Yeah, you got to pack them all up before the event starts. You'd have like 3 out.
I need some green bottles to have with them, so I can sell my DVDs and green glass bottles.
All right. Friday to Sunday, Queensland Heritage Rally is on at Kingaroy Airport. On Friday as well, we have 9 a.m. the Track Action Moto Ride Day at Lakeside Park Raceway. 12:30 p.m. the Open Pit Lane Day Night Passenger Track Day at Morgan Park Raceway, Warwick. 2 p.m. Friday Night Hangs, Hot Shot Coffee, Newman Road in Geebung.
What was the... Go back, what's the Morgan Park one again?
Open Pit Lane Day / Night Passenger Track Day, Morgan Park Raceway, Warwick. 12:30 p.m.
Okay. So look at that. Oh, it's 12:30 tomorrow.
12:30 tomorrow, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
2 p.m. Friday Night Hangs, Hot Shot Coffee, Newman Road, Geebung. 4 p.m. the Pro-Am Drift Night at Queensland Raceway. 5 p.m. Burleigh Park Up GC Muscle Car Club, Audubon Reedy Creek Road, Burleigh Heads. 5 p.m. the Cruise into the Emporium Rock and Roll Milk Bar at Old Petrie Town, Whiteside. 5 p.m. the Motor Culture Australia Social Night, 123 Breakfast Creek Road in Newstead. 5 p.m. the FNR to Cafe L Black Night, Robinson Road, East Geebung. 5:30 p.m. the monthly meet and greet at Schultz Warrego Highway, Plainlands. 5:30 Munchies at Elizabeth Street, Acacia Ridge. 6 p.m. at Northside Collab, 59 Albany Creek Road, Aspley.
The Northside Collab. That's just an unusual name.
Saturday 17th is 6:30 a.m. We've got Cars and Coffee, Brisbane. Beams Road at Tygum Square. 7 a.m. the Donut Derelicts on at Old Petrie Town, Whiteside. 7 a.m. the Cars and Coffee.
They're obviously donut derelicts if they're at 7 a.m. for donuts. Like, bloody hell, you derelicts. Get off the donuts, mate. Get off the donuts.
7 a.m. Cars and Coffee.
At least 10 a.m. food.
Well, maybe a donut at 7 a.m. when you go to Australia. You never know. Have you ever had a donut at 7 a.m.?
I don't know.
Don't knock it till you try it. So, 7 a.m. Cars and Coffee GC, 238 Mudgerbur Road, Mudgerbur. 8 a.m. King of QR, Queensland Raceway. 8 a.m. the Peter Brock Day, Cruising Cars, departing the Hyperdome Woolworths car park for Plainland Hotel, Wivenhoe Dam, and Sundowner Saloon.
Okay. All right. Little cruise, Peter Brock Day.
9 a.m. Your Motoring Life Expo Show and Shine, Ebbvale Memorial Park, Brisbane Road, Ipswich.
Yep.
12 noon, Short Track Send-Off, QR. 4 p.m, Hot Rod Classic and Muscle Car Show, Northern Districts Rod and Custom Club at Redcliffe Showgrounds. 4 p.m. is Joe's Diner Bike Night, Kingsford Smith Drive, Eagle Farm. 5 p.m, BCMC Cars and Coffee at Link Drive, Yatla. That's usually a pretty big one. 6 p.m, Timeless September Meet, Parkwood Park and Ride, Smith Street Motorway. 6 p.m, the Old Town Cruisers Monthly Car Meet, Home HQ, Brisbane Street West, Ipswich. 8 p.m, Project B X Cross DFN TV September Collab 8 Mile Plains Park and Ride, Holmead Road. Lots of meets happening at train stations and tram stations.
Sunday, 6 a.m.
The Eliminators
Eliminators
swap meet, Beanley
meet.
Showgrounds.
6 a.m. They'll be packing up. Seriously, 6 a.m. You have to turn up at 6 o'clock. People will be packing up.
Yep,
Um,
you gotta be there.
you know that if you're not another swapper, you can't get some of the bargains. See, I think that's what they a lot of the sales happen the night before, Tyler.
Yes.
Swapping, right? Swappers. Swap
Yep.
meet. They're doing their swapping and bloody bartering. Things happen the night before.
hmm
Beenleigh Showgrounds. It's not too far away. Could go for a look.
Yep. The 7:30 a.m. on track drift Queensland Raceway. 7:30 a.m. Renault Car Club Happy Laps at Queensland Raceway. And also 7:30 a.m. the Cooroy Sunday Cruise in Cars and Coffee, Maple Street, Cooroy. 8 a.m. Sorry, Eliminated Show and Shine at the Beanley Showgrounds. So the swap meet ends, and the show and
That's
shine
after
starts.
Yeah,
They'll be all packed up by 7, so that you can
I've
get
been
in
to
there and
that one at
park.
Beenleigh Showgrounds. It's usually something to look at. I have been.
No, it's just continuing with your joke about the
We
swap
like
meet.
to take the piss out of the swappers. Yeah, that's true.
8 a.m. morning skid pan, Mount Cotton Driver Training Centre. 8 a.m. Cars and Bikes Family Day, Bang and Beans Cafe, Rainbow Street, Sandgate. 8:30 a.m. 42nd All British Day at St Joseph's College Sports Field, Vivian Street, Tennyson. 9 a.m. the High Octane Burnout Sunday session, Queensland Raceway. 9:30 a.m. Test and Drive Weekend, Lakeside Park Raceway. 10 a.m. the Highfields Lions Club Show and Shine, Kabbalah Showgrounds, New England Highway. And 10 a.m. Grab a Grand Drift Comp at Archfield Park. There you go. That's the weekend. Plenty of events on there. That's just Queensland as well. So, it really shows how thriving the car scene is. Plenty of events to get out to.
If I was to get to something, Tyler, it's probably going to be the swap.
Yep.
For me, I do have some other weekend plans.
Mm-hmm.
But it'll probably be the swap on the Sunday. Yourself, what would you get to there?
Not sure yet. The Grab a Grand Drift Comp sounds pretty interesting just to watch. That could be pretty cool.
Yep.
Yeah, I don't know what else yet. I'll have a read back through again and give it some thought. But the swap meet could also be cool. 'Cause they do get a lot of cool cars show up to that show, the car show afterwards.
You'll probably Saturday night's probably out for you, so Link
Yep.
Drive wouldn't be an option. You'll miss out on that one.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Got other plans for the Saturday. I don't know. See what we got. Tully, if you don't find an event, you're definitely releasing the OTL secrets.
Yes.
The Overtaking Lane secret builds.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see.
Secret projects.
See how I go.
Ah, there you go. There's we're talking Royals. There you go. Same date as Peter Brock James. Yeah, true. And we've got some sort of prep work for a shed, maybe. Oh, I don't know. We'll see what's happening. I believe I will have a Bobcat here Saturday. So
Mm-hmm.
just saying that. But
Petrie Catch Up is a good event, says Brendan Bennett.
yep. Is that a Sunday one, Tyler? Was that Sunday?
Shane Sermon says, "Is it a Saab?"
No, it's Renault.
UFO
car
says,
Sunday
"Drum
on
roll,
Sunday.
Tyler."
Guess we may find out Tuesday.
Do a little drum roll on my microphone there.
We may find out Tuesday. See whether there is any more Geminis happening. We never know. Maybe I've got a competitive side to me, and I needed a quicker skyline than Tyler's. Would that be
Pardon?
what?
I missed what you said because you got really quiet there towards the end, like you
Oh,
were
did
trying to
I?
whisper something.
Oh yeah, I don't know, maybe. No, I was just talking about skylines.
Hey, you bought a 34. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, had to one up you.
Yeah.
I'd probably go 32. I don't know. 34's good.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah.
They're all cool cars.
Yeah. Yes. All right. Well, I guess I don't know. We're gonna have to work this out, Tyler. We're gonna have to work out. We've got a few things to do. We've got some edits to do, and possibly release secret project cars. We've got learn about how to make replays work for the live stream for
Mm-hmm.
the racing action come our next event for the Outlaw Funny Cars at Palmyra Dragway.
Yeah.
We've got to probably check out a swap meet to see if there's any parts there that we require.
Mm-hmm.
And then we go from there.
Yeah.
What do you reckon?
Yeah, sounds good. Sounds good to me.
Well, I don't know what else we got tonight, Tyler, but I reckon we've probably come to an end.
Yep, I think so. I think that's about the end of it. Got through a few news stories tonight. It was tried to pick the interesting of the bunch. I think we did all right.
Yeah, I think. Look, there's some interesting. I like the interior of that. Was that a Pagani?
The Pagani.
I did like the look of it. I don't have $2 million to buy one.
No, but it's just cool to marvel at, I guess. You know, one of those cars where if you see one around, you go, "That's cool."
I couldn't imagine ever, like, in my wildest dreams, a $2 million car, like. But I guess, you know, to a billionaire, right? That's nothing.
Yeah, it's not a lot.
It's literally nothing. So, to put it in perspective, Tyler, here's one for your mind to boggle today. But if you were to earn $1 per second, right?
Mm-hmm.
So if you earn $1 a second, I believe it would take you. If my maths is correct, you can test me and do some calculations if you like. But $1 per second, I think it will take you 12 days to earn $1 million. Right? You testing my maths here?
Just looking, yeah, you're right. You keep going.
So it would. In 12 days, you would earn $1 million.
Yep.
But to earn $1 billion, it would take you 31 years at that same rate. Does that blow your mind?
Yeah.
So 12. Was you testing my math? I could hear you typing. I think that's right. I think it's $1 a second. You would be a millionaire within 12 days, but it would take you 31 years to become a billionaire. What do you reckon? You're searching how many seconds in 31 years? Am I right?
I'm just look. I've gone on to different things. If you made $1 every second, it would take you 3,400 years to become richer than Bill Gates.
Really?
And that was 2 years ago, so it's probably even more years now.
Mind blown, Dave. Heavy. There you go. There you go. That's the difference between a millionaire and a billionaire. Like it's massive difference, and everything's in perspective. So yeah, you know, like for them, a $2 million car is just a car, right? Like they wouldn't even notice spending. Like yeah, it seems so much money that you can't even fathom $2 million on a car, but for a billionaire, it's you know.
Yeah.
12 days out of 31 years. Like, it's nothing.
It's nearly 32 years. It's 31.7
Nearly
years. So it's nearly 32 years.
There you go.
Take you.
Too far off. See, my mind is full of some weird facts and trivia. Just never know what you'll get after a couple of drinks out of Dave.
Yep. G'day, Trev, and see you, Trev, because we're about to finish up the show.
It is that time of the night.
It is. It was another good show. Had a good chat, got a bit of banner, talked about the event. Plenty going on this weekend as well. Make sure you get out to a local car event, support the car meets, support the car scene, and hang out, have a good time.
Promote the car scene. Share Overtaking Lane about. Tell your mates, tell your friends.
Share Nugget Garage, Jake and Friends, Corn Fed Boost, Skid Factory, all the other. We got so many great Aussie YouTubers around, and photographers. We got Malacca Media was in here earlier. You got Drag Photos. The team from Drag Photos does an awesome job out there at the events, and just insane.
For like 20 years.
Yeah, and the amount of work out there every weekend, multiple events as well. With the team on some weekends, so smashing it. But yeah, anyways, guys, that's all we got for tonight. Thanks for watching, and we'll
have another drink on me.
Yep, we'll see you in the next one.
Stone O'Reilly.